Hi, you guys. Rita, I missed your scope. I was busy making lunch. So I gotta go catch the replay on that. I was dying to go over there and watch it. Hi, you guys. Happy Saturday. I want to just hop on here really quick. Hello. Hey. Okay, good. I'm gonna go back and watch because I really wanted to see it. I love all your scopes. Today I'm going to talk about something that's just hey Nancy, I posted it on my IG, and it's just so important about this one little word that can actually change your life in order to get things done. And if you're new to me, I don't know if I have any new ones. Yay. My name is Jenny Penton with plannerperfect.com. I am a homeschooling mom of 8. I have a cold. And I empower women to plan beyond their to-do lists and to identify themselves outside of the roles that they play, which is so important because I think, especially as women and as mothers, I think we can plan our lives, and especially mothers, we plan our lives around all of the activities we have to do. And, oh, hello, nice to meet you too. We use our planners to literally set up all the activities and things we have to do. We don't make personal goals. We don't strive to be more. We don't think we can be more because we're our children's mother. And I'm just here to debunk that myth that you were created with a purpose, that you are more than your children's mother and your husband's wife, or a woman just floating along. You actually have a purpose and talents that can take you places you never thought possible. And once you identify what those are and where you want to go and where you want it to take you, your whole planning and your life and your motherhood will take on a whole new meaning. You'll be jumping out of bed. You'll be so excited for the day that you actually have more than waking up to the same thing every day. And even though we can create excitement and fun, and we love being our children's mother, and because I know I do, I have 8 kids. I homeschool them. I love it. I love creating an atmosphere for fun and learning and being with them, and that's all I ever want to do. But there is more to me than being just their mother. I need to know what my talents are and who I am outside of being their mom. So the big thing is that once we can identify that, we want to write down exactly what we want, and we can use our planners for that, and then we can just soar. Now, I'm going to focus on something, though, that I'm going to backtrack a little bit. The biggest thing that I think that I'm going to let my 2-year-old in. What? Hi. Thanks, Max. The dog thing didn't work anymore, huh? Okay. The big word that I love is the word focus. And you'll notice, especially Saturdays, they can be days that are super, super busy. And you've got so much to do. But the biggest word is focus. Now, no, for me, when I'm in the home and I've got a bajillion things to do, say hi.
Hi, Mommy.
Can you say hi?
Hi.
Two bunch of ladies, huh? Mags, try to get him. There's so much fun stuff to do out there with the kids. It'll be so fun. Anyway, I'll have a whole bunch of stuff that I want to do. Thank you. That I'll get distracted, and what I'll do is I'll have a paintbrush behind my ear and I'll start painting, and then I see that the dishwasher needs to be unloaded, so then I'll take out the top rack, and then I'm like, oh geez, I need to start, hey, from Moscow. I'm like, oh gosh, I got to start the laundry, it's piling. And so I'll switch the load or do the load. So now I'm doing everything half done and nothing ever really gets done. And so because I'm like, wow, I'm overwhelmed, I have this much to do, then a diaper needs to be changed, then I go back to the laundry, I start my painting again, but where was I? Then I'm writing a blog post, totally forgot. Here's the deal, and this is what I did. You just need to focus, that's all you gotta do. What I'll do is, and I created a little, I wrote this out and it works perfect. Stop, focus, complete, and then repeat it. So that's all you got to do. Sit down, write down. Don't even sit down, stand up. Don't even sit down, because I get into I'll sit down, I'll start writing it out what I got to do. And then I get real lazy and I'm like, well, why don't I just grab coffee while I'm at it? No, just quickly jot down what needs to get done in order of importance. So I'm like, do I really want to paint first? Or do I need to get dinner on the stove bubbling away? Okay, I'm going to do this. So by order of importance. So stop, focus, complete it to its entirety, then repeat. Just keep on going till it's all done. It works for me every time. So I'm like, okay, first I'm going to take out the dishes. Then I'm going to do that laundry load. Then I'm going to start dinner so it's going and I'm ready. Then I'm going to paint. While I paint, I can focus on some baby needs. I can work with them too while I'm painting. And the list can go on and on depending on how long it is. Usually Saturdays can be something where you really want to tackle something. So, stop, focus, complete, repeat. That's how us moms can really get stuff done. Just focus. Isn't it? I mean, everyone knows that word. We're all familiar with it. We all think that we should focus. But really, it's something that is really kind of dire if you want to get stuff done, completed all the way done. So just complete the task. And voila, you're going to have a kitchen that's clean. When our house is clean, we feel better. I know I do. If my house is cluttered and I'm painting and then kids will start crying or something, I feel like, well, this is a great day. So I start really making sure that my emotional health is well. And one of those ways that I can do that is, and even though I know where my talents lie and what I want to do, I even have they are in alignment with other things that I'm doing. So I got to make sure that I have those in the right order, because I'll be drawn to painting first and then everything else goes to pot. That's not good either. So if I can keep things prioritized, so I'll be like, okay, in order of importance. So I just go and I get it done. So when the house is clean and a child is fighting with another one, it doesn't seem as bad. Do you ever notice that? But if your house is a pit and you really can't get your painting done or what you're working on done, or then it just seems like your day is crumbling into a billion pieces. So I always focus on those top 3 things that I want to get done. So when I rise even, I don't, I used to sit down. I discussed this in another scope, so I'll touch it quick. When I sit down, I used to sit up and do devotions. Right when I got up, I get up earlier than my kids. And when I get up, I do my devotions. I sit down, I have coffee. I don't do that anymore because so many times my kids wake up, they start trickling in when I'm still in that state. And so I'm not ready for them, and I hate that. Yeah, so I get up and right away I get those dishes out. I start the load of laundry. I shower. Then I find that having devotions or a me time or in my journal and reading a book is much more easier to do nursing and kids trickling in than if I did it first. So depending on your season and where you're at, you can really rearrange things, but make sure that you really and then not to mention, go to bed with a clean house. I mean, even if I'm my most tired and my eyes are crossed and all I want to do is sleep, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get up right now. I'm going to make sure that kitchen's swept down. And I just do it. Once you get up, you can do it. Just do it. Like the word. I just do it. And I'm so happy I do. And, kick kids into gear, make them help, whatever. Get your husband, say, hey, listen, if you do this, I'll do this. And then we'll wake up and have coffee and it'll be all clean. So before I go to bed, I just make sure I focus on what needs to get done. I'll clean it up. I'll even run the vacuum real quick. And man, when I wake up and my coffee pot's already on and it is just clean, I feel like an amazing woman. And I can really, then it's easy to start those I always have a top 3 in the morning. So it's easy for me to do my top 3. I'm like, okay, I'm going to start my load of laundry, take out the load that in the dryer from before, and then I'll fold those. So that's going, I'll light a candle. And it's 6 a.m. lighting a candle. I'm folding clothes, a new load's in, the dishwasher's out for the kids to put their breakfast dishes in. I'll make sure I have breakfast. If I don't and I have to make it instead, so that I'm getting ready for all of that, then once that's done, I'm like, wow, kids are still asleep. Then I'll start my thing, what I want to pursue, what I want to do that makes me, me. Now, That's why these planners are so amazing, and working in your planner, because they can really work for you. Let them work for you. Be a visionary for your life, how you want your life to live, script it out and how you want it to be, and pursue it. And fully believing that you're more than a mom is a life changer. Honestly, girls, if you only think of yourself as a mom, I encourage you to explore that you are more than that, and your life will completely change. There was a stage where I was very my husband did everything. I didn't have to think much. My husband did everything. My husband took care of this, my husband took care of that, and if we got a new car, my husband took care of that. I just hated it. After a while, I was like, I'm going to get really, really I'm going to empower my own self and inspire my own self and take care of things that I want and what I want to pursue, all within the realm of course, respecting my husband, loving my husband, being a leader, and that's what I want to, that's how I want my life to live. So I started to map out my life that way. So yeah, I want to be someone who thinks for themselves and knows where they're going and knows their talents and what I believe and where I'm going. And my IG is Planner Perfect Planner. You can find me all over at Planner Perfect, and IG is Planner Perfect Planner. So Facebook, there's a Planner Perfect fan. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it. And I also have Planner Perfect Meals, which is my food blog. And I have so many kids and love to cook and bake that's where I keep all my recipes. So I'm glad you girls enjoy it. So I'm going to flip you around. I'm going to even show you my planner just a little. But here, this is where you can put, again, I've showed you with Planner Perfect. I'm Planner Perfect Planner on IG. So you can find me over there. It's where I keep all my planning pages and some inspiration over there. I will say that to-do lists, I hate to-do lists if it's the only thing you're living by. I don't believe in them at all. I think they should be something that is, it's just something that you need to tackle and get done, and then you can tear this out and throw it away. I think women glorify it too much, and they keep them in here, and they list it out, and that's the only thing they got going for their lives. I know, right? Thanks, Rita. And if you get it all listed out like this, and that's all that you're living by, then that's not good. You've got to put in there your personal goals, your dreams, your vision, and where you want to go. I mean, if you're living by to-dos only, then you're living and planning all wrong. You've got to have a map for your life other than your to-dos and feeding your kids mac and cheese in a soccer game. You've got to know who you are outside of mac and cheese and soccer. You have to do. I understand the to-do. I don't even put to-dos in my day because to-dos have to be done, but I don't put them in my life like they're my life, so I don't cross them off. I just see laundry right in there, dishes out. Those are my top 3 right there. I don't cross those off. This is like my life in here. So I don't want to be a to-do list or a bullet list. I want to be, this is the story of my life in here that I mapped out ahead of time and I lived by. And it's my statement of intention from day to day. And then if things don't happen, I just pull it over to the next day. Yeah, now that's what I'll do too. If I've got a heavy to-do list,